Hello, YouTube. It's me, Michelle, if you remember me, because it's been like 4 months since my last update, and as you can see, I am in HD. I have talked about getting a nice camera for years, and I finally did it. So I have this. I've actually had it for a while now. You know, updating you guys, making videos has been not happening as of late because of a multitude of reasons. All bullshit reasons, of course. Either I didn't look cute enough, or my house wasn't clean enough, or the lighting wasn't right, and it never will be. So I just figured, you know what? I have some free time, so this is what we're doing. So there's a lot to update you on. Lots of things have happened with me and my life and things. I think the last time I talked to you guys, I was being a little pussy bitch because I broke up with my boyfriend. It was so sad. Since then, we got back together, and then I broke up with him because it was just difficult. It wasn't feasible for us to date. Um, the distance was kind of an issue, and so we're still friends. And, maybe at some point we'll have the opportunity to actually date, but for now we don't, so I am single, and I'm kind of enjoying it, to be honest. I've never really enjoyed being single, but I am now. I'm like really living it up, you know? So, other than that, I got a job at a salon. I'm a stylist. I'm a hairstylist and a makeup artist at a local salon here in town. It's a very nice salon. It is very nice. I work under um, a very well-known hairstylist in the industry, at least in our little region here in the Midwest, and he is awesome. And I am very happy to be there. Yeah. Career-bound, career-driven woman. That's me. So, yeah, my movie, the movie that I was in, Boy Meets Girl, premiered at the Boston LBGT Film Festival. Um, when did that happen? It happened April earlier this month. Man, do I not know the date? It happened this month. It was pretty awesome. I'm not going to lie. It was pretty cool. Um, Stayed at a really nice hotel, met some really cool people. The actual showing was insane. Like 100 people showed up, which was cool. No, and I told you I am butt naked at one point in the movie, and I didn't think much of it. I'm like, oh, it's my body. I'm fine with it. I worked hard to look good. Blah 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 blah. But in that moment, when you realize there are 100 people looking at you butt naked on screen, that's an intense feeling. That is something that'll stick with you for life. Let me tell you. So that was fun. Um, People thanked me for my performance. I was very humbled by that. That was so cool. Hold on. I wonder if I'll edit this video. I wonder if I will edit this video. I don't know. You get it in HD. I don't know if you're gonna get editing anytime soon, but we will see now, won't we? So, it was very humbling. It was awesome. I loved it. It was great to see my co-star again and the director, and it was just really, really great. So there will be another showing that I will be attending, and it is in San Diego at the end of May at the San Diego LBGT Film Festival, and we will be the opening film for the festival, which is pretty cool. So if any of you guys are in that area or want to like go to that or anything, check out the LBGT San Diego Film Festival website. And look us up. Yeah, I would love to meet some of you guys if any of you people are out there or going to be. And yeah, come see me be naked. I promise there's more to the film than me being naked. It's actually a pretty good film with a real plot and characters, and you know, I I act in it. So, um, so other than those things, I actually have updates about my gender transition. For a long time, it just wasn't something I was thinking about. I was just living my day-to-day life, not really pursuing anything. But now, I'm actively pursuing breast augmentation and gender reassignment surgery. And so like I did a year or two ago, kind of updating you guys on the whole process and all of that, I'm going to try and do that again with this. This will be sort of the physical completion of my transition, these last two steps, and I feel more than ready. Um, so, you know, my transition has been a very slow and methodical process. Nothing I've done has been just kind of on a whim. It's all been very thought out, all very, you know, considered, and, because this is not something to rush. At least for me, I'm not rushing this. This is not something I'm trying to do overnight. I want to make sure everything that I do is what I want. It's what I feel needs to happen. For a long time, I was comfortable, you know, being non-op, having my born with penis, keeping that, but now I've kind of reached a point where I'm ready for sort of a physical completion. Um, Also, I'd like my voice to be different, but I've said that since 2011. Yeah, so we'll see if I do anything about that. Um, well, now I'm gonna be all self-conscious about my voice here. Let's try and be conscious about it. Girl voice, girl voice. Oh God, okay. So if we hold it here and just talk like this, let's see how this works, shall we? Okay. So anyway, the whole process of undergoing these procedures. Oh, I forgot to tell you, or maybe I did tell you. My insurance coverage um, covers gender reassignment and breast augmentation. It covers 80% of it. So in total, well, I don't really actually know in total yet, but it could be easily under $10,000, which is just insane because that was like half of what my facial feminization surgery was. Ridiculous, but awesome, exciting. I'll take it. So with this process through insurance and just sort of what you have to do in order to go through with gender reassignment here in the States, um, you have to, you need 2 letters of recommendation from certified mental health professionals. And for insurance purposes, I also need letters of recommendation for breast augmentation, which is ridiculous. I don't understand that, but okay. Um, so I actually found uh, two professionals here in town, actually like in the area I live in. Like I can walk there in under 10 or 15 minutes. I didn't today, but I drove there because I was running out of time like I do, you know how I am. And so yeah, today I had my first appointment with one of these professionals. She said she probably doesn't need to see me again. We don't need any further appointments, no further sessions. She feels comfortable writing me these letters that I need, which is pretty awesome and kind of validating, honestly. If she feels like there are no red flags, that I'm just kind of ready to go, ready to do this. The other professional I will see tomorrow morning before I go to work, and that's pretty incredible. Like, 2 in the same week. I might not have to see him again either. I might have my letters of recommendation this week. Ain't that cool? Um, as far as surgeons go, like honestly, I feel like maybe I should bust this out into a few different videos, but I would not get to multiple videos in a timely manner. So we're just gonna do this all in one go. Um, as far as surgeons go, I still don't know who I'm gonna go for breast augmentation. I'd really like it to be someone nearby. Um, just so that we can save on travel expenses and that maybe I could recover mostly at home or, at my parents' place would be really cool. Um, but as far as gender reassignment goes, I'm looking at Marcy Bowers. Her work is incredible. She has a very good reputation in the community for her work, and she tends to focus on vaginal health and functionality. And I'm all about the healthy route of things. I don't want, you know, it's not like It's not like my putty isn't gonna be a cute one, you know. Did I call it a putty? Do you call it a putty? Anyway, my pussy. There we go. My pussy is going to be cute regardless because she does really good work, but my emphasis is not going to be so much on the aesthetic of it as much as it is how it functions and how it works. From what I understand, she is able to establish a mucous membrane. You know, you kind of you some. I don't think it happens for all patients, but you can self lubricate. She gives you good depth. I've talked to a few girls who've had surgery with her, and she seems like a pretty good bet for me. And she's on my insurance, so um, other surgeons I have considered. Dr. Meltzer, he's not in Boston. Is he in Boston? Dr. Meltzer. I've also considered Dr. McGinn. She's kind of an up and coming um, in the male to female, or I think just in trans in general, trans uh, surgical stuff. She's kind of an up and coming, and she's, you know, becoming well known. And I probably would go to her just from the results that I've seen and her theories on surgery, but she is not covered by my insurance, and oh well. Um, I think if I didn't worry about my insurance, if I wasn't trying to get as much coverage as I could, I might actually go to Dr. Suporn in Thailand. Um, he is all the rave with trans women. People give him mad reviews. I have heard a couple things like the positioning of the vagina that he gives girls can look weird when they're on all fours. Um, and that sometimes it's apparent that it's just an inverted penis, which I certainly don't want. I don't want it to look like it's just my junk inverted. I want it to look like a vagina. So, long story short, I'm going to go with Marcy Bowers. Um, I'm going through prior authorization with her. They're kind of figuring out, giving me an estimate on how much everything's going to cost if I go through insurance. So I'm just waiting on all of that. Um, my family, as always, is very, very supportive. They are all for me going through with this. So yeah. I don't think there's really a whole lot else to tell you. I'm sorry I have been absent. I've just been very, very busy in my life trying to get things in order. I've been going to the gym consistently. Like, I live at the gym. Um, I try to go about 2 hours every day. And on average, it's about 3 to 5 times a week that I end up going. Um, but I'm in some of the best shape I've ever been in my life. My butt looks incredible. I cannot even begin to tell you. And I would show you, actually, I might show you, just because it is that awesome. Um, yeah, I'll do a separate video for that. How about that? If I'm gonna show off my body. Um, yeah, so life's pretty awesome for me right now. Uh, I need to start looking for a new apartment because roommate can't renew his lease here, and I'd prefer to live with him if I could, or live by myself. I haven't quite decided. Um, so yeah, we'll figure that out now, won't we? All right, guys. I don't think I have made a video over 5 minutes in a long time. So here you go. It's almost 15 minutes long. Um, Message me with questions or whatever you want to do. If you guys are even still following me, hell, I might not have any followers anymore. So, or if I edit this, I guess it won't be 15 minutes long. Anyway, that's all I had to say. Bye.